Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool place value chart. We are working with a problem related to place value relationships in TEKS 4.2G, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a fraction here, 247 over 100, 247 hundredths, if we wanted to say it all together. We need to find the equivalent decimal form of that. And so I think the place value chart is going to be most useful. Now, if we take a look at this, you see how this answer D actually goes over here, 3 place values over. So does answer C. All right, so we need to build a pretty big place value chart to handle all of those options. And so I'm going to kind of use this as my center point. It's where my decimal is going to go. I'm going to have 2 spots here, and then right next to 2 lines over there. So this will be my hundreds, my tens, my ones, tenths, hundredths. Even if you don't know this name, you'll be introduced to it in 5th grade. That's the thousandths place. Tens, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Just like thousand, but with the THS. And so that becomes important in the 5th grade. We can put our values here, and we can also put it in word form. And there are a few different ways that we can do this. One way would be to put all of these in here into the place value chart and find the equivalent fraction, but you notice I don't have any fractions here. And so what I need to do is I need to add some fractions into my place value chart because I can write tenths in words. I can write tenths as a decimal, which I've done, but what I can also do is I can write it as a fraction. And so that's what we really focus on in the 4th grade is that connection between 1 over 100 and 0.01, or 1 over 10 and 0.1. And here's my thousandths, 1 over 1,000. All right, so now I'm ready. So what we want to do with this 247 over 100, probably what we want to do is we just want to build it, and then we want to match it to which of these are correct. We can go ahead and place it here. And so when we are building a fraction into a place value chart, we look at the final place. So the final place is the hundredths place. So I'm going to start right here. Now, obviously, if I write 247 right there, that's going to look a little bit weird. And so we're not going to do that. What we end up doing is we take that final place and we reserve it for the final digit. All right, so the 7 is going to go in the hundredths place. And then you just build your number to the left, and you only have one digit in each place. So once you have that, you see we've got 2 and 4,700. So that matches right here. And if we want to, we can write the other ones. This would be 24 and 7/10. This would be 2 and 74 hundredths. And this would be 247 and 100 thousandths. So obviously we see that first one works. Let's see why it works. 247 over 100. Well, that's an improper fraction, so it's greater than 1, right? So if I took out a full 100 hundredths and renamed it as one whole, that's going to leave me with one whole, right? Because 100 over 100 is one whole, and that's going to leave me with 147 over 100. So I took 100 out. I could do that same thing again. I can take out another whole, bringing my wholes up to 2, and I can bring 100 hundredths out of the 147 hundredths, and that's going to leave me with 47 hundredths. So using the place value chart gets you there a little bit quicker, but you can take out 2 different sets of 100 100ths, right? You can take out this 100 100ths or a whole, and that's where the 2 comes from. So our answer is A.